Hello, hello. We had a black screen there for a while, but we are here. Hello, how's it going? Happy Friday, and we are back with another live stream, continuing our Team Lotus series. And we are in Barcelona today, and as I say, it's Friday, so I hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a good week. Hope you are ready for the weekend. Lucas, hi buddy, how's it going? Hope you're well. Damien, hello buddy. You have a question? Far away, far away. So yes, the weekend is here, and we get ever closer to the actual Formula 1 season. And it's starting to ramp up now, isn't it? We're seeing a lot of promos from the teams. And, of course, we will see cars very soon as well. What are we, sort of about 10, 11 days away? So we'll be seeing some new liveries. I'm all right. How are you? Yes, I'm very well, Lucas. It's the weekend, so I'm very happy about that. Damien, which team do I manage? Depends what you want. Depends what kind of challenge you want. Do you want a team that you want to build up, or do you want to be challenging straight away, or do you want something in between? But yeah, as I say, we are in Barcelona today. So if you've been following the series, you know that we have started the season dominating. Then we've done a bit of tinkering with the database, and we've fallen behind a bit. So now we're probably around somewhere third, fourth, or fifth fastest car on the grid. And that's been seen in qualifying. Alonso, though, did manage to qualify P5. Ricciardo got some traffic, so that's why he didn't get... It was George Russell, actually. Got in his way, and we would have got into Q3 comfortably if not. So, yeah, 11th isn't that accurate in where his actual pace is. I think we're around about 5th to 8th, and we'll see if we can go even better than that in the full race. I want a team to build up. Which team do I choose? And are you looking to create a team, Damien, or are you just picking from the 10 standard teams? So, in terms of strategy, it's going to be a dry race, as you can see here. There's no weather coming in, and we've gone a little bit differently with both drivers. So, we're going for a two-stopper with Danny Rick. His tyre smoothness is very good indeed, so he can make this soft, medium, soft work. And we looked at a few other versions, and as you can see, that is the quickest way round for Danny Rick. Alonso, we're going to go three-stopper. Now, this actually isn't the quickest way round, as you can see, but it's very marginal. You know, 0.03 there is the best. But Alonso is a bit more of an attacker, likes to abuse his tyres. So I think the three-stopper could work, and it's going to mix it up between our two drivers. So we'll see how we go. Let's get this one underway then. Alonso 5th and Ricciardo starting 11th. Damien's 10 standard team. Probably go for Williams. Williams or Haas, I would say. Out of the 10 standard teams will give you a good challenge. Right, here we go then, in Barcelona, full race then. Let's get underway. As the McLarens have been dominating recently, and it is Piastri again from pole, but the two RBs behind him, and as I say, Alonso and Ricciardo start P5 and 11th. But Alonso moving up to P4, his home race of course, so good start there, up from P5 to P4. Can we maintain that? We can. Good work from Fernando off the start. Danny Rick made a position as well. He's up to 10th. So good start from our drivers, each making a move. Hulkenberg challenging Piastri for the lead. That McLaren is starting to look very good, especially in the hands of Oscar Piastri. Let's have some tyre checking, shall we? So the top 4, all on softs, top 5 now. Norris, Hamilton on the hards. Maybe that's why they're a little bit slower, early phase. And Ricciardo's getting past Bottas there, is he? Bottas, another driver on the hard, so the hard's going to be quite slow to begin with here. And we're taking advantage of that. So Ricciardo moves up into P9. And we get to take a look at it here.
Right, let's have a look here as we go into turn 8. There's the opening.
Danny Rick, that was quite easy work. As I say, just better traction. We're on two steps softer. Yeah. Easy for me to say. Tyres, so he's on the hards. We're 2 compounds softer on the soft, so easy work on those hard runners. You viewed, evening buddy, how's it going? Hope you're well. So yeah, top 5 now on softs. Then we've got Norris, Hamilton, Haas, Sainz on the medium. Not too many mediums, just Sainz and Magnussen. Then we've got Ricciardo and Bottas. So can Ricciardo get another move done here on Carlos Sainz, who's on the mediums? No. No is the answer. Not quite yet. Old man Batman, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated.
0.6. Allez, vieux. Une heure reste now.
Can we try one on the inside here? No, we can't. Shan, thanks for the follow. Scott, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. That's Ricciardo. Can he get some traction on the outside? No, he's going to lose a bit of ground there.
Keep your head down.
Right, so Ricciardo stays P9. We probably do need to settle down with Ricciardo because he'll never make those tyres work if not.
The tires where you can. There is slightly coming up.
Let's settle into our strategy then.
Reminder, a little bit of lift off where you can.
Could you double your lift off, please?
Copy.
F1 Manager is coming for free at Epic Games, 13th of Feb. Lovely. Good stuff. And Ricciardo finally makes his way past Sainz. Well, I say finally, but he's been battling for a lap or two here.
To give it a go.
There we go. It's got better grip at the minute on those softs, but we have got to make these last, so... Alonso still P4. Staying in the DRS. Sainz has got back past Ricciardo. Not ideal.
Let's take a closer
Not
look.
ideal at all.
Now we're watching Carlos Sainz here.
Problem is we made that move before the start-finish straight, and that just gave Carlos the DRS. We had no DRS to defend, and he is straight back past us.
And Sainz.
Keebler, thanks for the follow. Make full screen. This is the best I can do today. Heavy defense. Track Tom TV. Hi, buddy. How's it going? Hope you're doing well, mate. Well, we lost a bit of ground there to Sainz as well. Now we've gone on to our strategy of light on the tyres. Ricciardo's losing a bit of ground. How is Fernando looking? It's looking the same, really.
Stick on your line.
Right, what's tyres saying? Hulkenberg's tyres down to 75%. He must have started on a scrub set, Hulkenberg. They're not going to last too long at this pace. So can Fernando have a go at Nico Hulkenberg here?
Yep. This is my pace.
Oh, and Bottas has passed Ricciardo. Ricciardo going backwards.
Now this was Valtteri Bottas. The opportunity's there.
Bottas, that's what we did to Sainz. But we should have DRS. Alonso's got DRS as well, so I do want to watch this as Hulkenberg goes heavy to the inside. Is there room on the outside as we switch back? Fernando a lot later on the brakes. Yes, indeed. Easy work of that in the end. Fernando Alonso up to P3 then. In front of his home crowd here.
Good job with that. Currently P3.
Have another look at that. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Hulkenberg went heavy to the inside. Fernando switched to the outside and found a lot of traction out there. Moves up to P3. Ill again. Oh, sorry, Tom. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, all good. Thanks, mate. Went to a shopping centre to meet someone I spoke to. I know she never showed up. Then got a bus pack. You sound like a bit of a disaster. Right, so Piastri leads. Tsunoda's staying with him in his DRS. We've dropped back a bit. So it looks like we might not have the pace to challenge those ahead of us. We might have a fight with those behind us.
Keep the
Ricciardo... Bottas has actually got past both Ricciardo and Sainz now. And Leclerc's developed a mechanical fault. That's shattered. Early night, UV'd. Early night.
Okay.
Ah, and Ricciardo just continues. Leclerc may have a mechanical fault. It's not stopped him getting past Danny Rick, though. So we're on the nose of the Ferrari. This is the only problem with Ricciardo's strategy. He probably is going to go backwards a little bit. And Alonso is under pressure from Hulkenberg. No DRS. Is Max going to try and have a go at him as well here? He's having a look. And the McLaren of Norris around the outside. Max had a look on the inside, and Norris looks to take advantage of that. And Alonso loses P3, but holds on to P4 for now. Verstappen's got better tyre life.
Good job.
Verstappen's looking pretty good. I've been waiting 3 days just to see this continuation. Feels like ages. I do, but nice to have you back as Max is going through the inside as we've got a yellow flag at the same time as that.
There's a big accident on the start-finish straight.
Apparently there's a big accident. Apparently,
Might be debris.
according to GP, it's Teo Porcher right at the back. Is that Fittipaldi? Or a slight tag. I think it was Fittipaldi. Doesn't look like even we got damage from that. But yeah, at the moment, you'd have to say the race pace isn't too good for us at the moment. Especially considering Alonso's going to freeze stop. You'd expect him to... although we don't know what the AI are doing. Obviously, his fire degradation is in line with the others. So maybe the rest of the AI are going to freeze stop as well. If they carry on at that pace, they'll have to be free stopping. Verstappen's got past Hulkenberg as well. And we're now in a bit of a DRS train. Kelly Flaps, you're going to do a Cadillac for next series. I did put a vote out. I didn't put Cadillac in there. I did put other in there. But it seems to be the vote is going the way of Minardi at the moment. So it looks like the new series might be Minardi. Once we finish off this year with Team Lotus. But I am going to be putting out a series of votes on YouTube. So if you're not watching on YouTube, head over to that to keep an eye on those votes, those polls. Basically, the community can shape the next series. So, as I say, choosing the team. I think the next vote, we're going to decide whether we're going to have sprints or not. Whether to keep sprint races or get rid. The one after that I'm going to put out is the size of the calendar. So whether we have still 24 races, 12, 15 or 20. And then the final poll will be on some stipulations on drivers. Can we only assign drivers of a certain age, certain nationality? So should mix the next series up. Right, Alonso. DRS on Hulkenberg. Piastri setting the fastest lap of the race. He's been dominating of late, has Piastri. Imola, then Monaco. And he might be doing the same here in Barcelona. Ricciardo is past Leclerc that I missed at some point. Leclerc down to 71%. So yeah, this can be interesting because Ricciardo's on a two-stopper. So if you missed the start, Ricciardo is two-stopping. His first stop will be lap 21. Alonso's free-stopping. First stop will be lap 15. So although Ricciardo doesn't seem to have the pace, he is obviously managing a lot more. And if everyone free-stops, he will be gaining... at one point at least, 23.5 seconds. So you never know.
Just picking up a bit of vibration.
What is this? This is F1 Manager. F1 Manager 24. As we've got another yellow flag. I think that's Gasly. I think I saw Gasly tumbling down the order.
Yellows.
Lovely.
Now
Yes.
you can see what happened.
Here, Gasly.
Here we are down at turn 7.
Ooh, that was very
They
close.
ended up their own passenger.
Goes straight into the gearbox there of another car. That's going to wreck your tyres as well. Gasly down to 56%. And nice would have to be the Minardi from the US coming back to F1. They won the Champ Car races. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say that vote is still live, so we'll see. As Ricciardo is alongside Carlos Sainz. This is looking pretty good because Sainz has not got DRS, although he's got the slipstream on Bottas, and Danny Rick moves back into a P9 then. As Bortoletto is suffering from a mechanical fault. Hulkenberg 58%. Alonso, yeah, Verstappen's still maintaining a 3% tyre margin. He's in line with the leaders though. Even these hard runners, they're really abusing those tyres. If you play F1 Manager in the chat, you probably know that I think this track is the worst for deg on the tyres. It absolutely rinses through tyres around here. Ferrari Chris, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Just City, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated, buddy.
You're doing a good job. We'll be P8.
Ricciardo continues hard work. I was reading chat, I've missed it. He's making moves when I'm not expecting it now. There we go, that second DRS zone. Well, yeah. If you want to call it first or second, I guess it is the second. Start, finish, straight to class as the first DRS zone.
Alrighty.
Rose, what track is this? I don't recognise. This is Spain, Barcelona, Catalunya. And this is a problem, though. When you make it on that second DRS, you're going to be under pressure. And here comes Valtteri Bottas. Ricciardo tries to fend him off. Not much we can do. And this is like the battles of last year, our 2025 season. This is the 2026 season, but we were in a battle with Bottas for the World Drivers' Championship, and Bottas is actually the reigning world champion. And although this is only race, what, 10 of 2026, he's already out of the running. Spain and Qatar are the worst by far, and Spa. Yeah, I just find this is so bad. Considering this is standard, you know. Okay, we were on attack for a couple laps at the early part, but standard. If you attack on this, you'll absolutely just rinse those tyres. Right. Sorry, my headset is beeping at me, so I need to get the charger in there. Let's have a look then. Ricciardo still on Bottas. Alonso is very close to Hulkenberg here, and Hulkenberg has got no DRS in Verstappen. Verstappen is on Tsunoda. Here comes Fernando Alonso then round the outside of Nico Hulkenberg, who probably is now managing his tyres because he started on a scrub set, and I reckon he's probably on conserve now. And Alonso back to P4. He did get as high as P3 in this race, started P5.
Gap 1.1.
Thanks so much. No worries. Sainz in a Red Bull. Yes, this is 2026, so there's some driver transfers that occur. So yeah, Sainz is in a Red Bull in 2026, among many other driver changes there. Offset strategy with Ricciardo. Ricciardo's on a 2-stopper. Ricciardo's 2-stopping. Alonso's 3-stopping. So I've got a different strategy with both drivers here today. As Hulkenberg is coming straight back at Fernando then. Yeah, even these hard runners look 62%, 63%.
Focus on the race ahead.
Sainz has got good tyre life, but it's gone backwards. Ricciardo's... Oh, it's Piastri's got a mechanical fault. That's interesting. Oh, this is getting very tasty here. Oh my God, there's going to be 4 wide in a moment. What's going on here?
Car behind is Hamilton.
We're going to get past Hulkenberg, but Hamilton is sneaking on the inside. But I don't think he's going to manage it. That was nearly Silverstone-esque from Hamilton. Oh, he's still there, though. He's obviously going for a push as Lewis, and he's going to be on our inside. I don't think there's much we can do about this unless we can hang in for the left-hander coming up. Alonso, he's not going to say... he's not going to turn down a fight with Lewis Hamilton, is he? They're still side by side. Approaching nearly half the track side by side, and it's nearly opening up for Hulkenberg, and we're still side by side.
Norris in front of you.
Alonso and Hamilton having a ding-dong, but Alonso has to concede, but he concedes because he says, well, do you know what, you can have it because I'll take the DRS. He's not going to make the move, but we will get DRS on the start-finish straight. Oh, it looked like Hulkenberg was forced out wide there. He was.
Hamilton.
Norris got his elbows out, forced Hulkenberg out wide, and Hulkenberg's lost a lot of time to these.
Car behind Norris. Gap 0.8.
And Bottas has got back past Ricciardo, but let's see if Fernando can move back past Hamilton. DRS. I've got 3 laps till I stop. Can we go a bit aggressive on these tyres? Probably can.
Pick up the pace a little bit for the moment.
How many stops is your tyre strategy? We've got 2 stopper for Ricciardo, as say,
Good
3
stint
stopper
so
for
far.
Alonso. Ricciardo's due in lap 21. Alonso due in 3 laps time, lap 15.
Gap 5.4.
Want to try this? Get into it. Randomly got back into this game this week. Tsunoda in second. Yeah, Tsunoda's doing big things in this 2026 season. Even if Bottas got a podium every race, he probably couldn't win the championship. No, I think he's already out of it, basically. Right, I think we can go aggressive on these tyres. Got a bit of tyre margin. We do have to watch it. Right, 12 laps gone already. They're flying by. And Piastri, Tsunoda's got back into Piastri's DRS, to be fair. It is a DRS train from the top 3. And Ricciardo should have a good chance getting past Bottas. I think Alonso's going to be overtaken by Hamilton and Norris here, potentially. Haven't got too much battery with Alonso, that's the problem. We're not really getting an opportunity to conserve it. Are we going to lose 2 positions either side of ourselves here now? No. Hamilton, we do lose out to.
Yeah, I would like to have more streamline speed.
Okay, mate. Just stay focused. Lando behind.
Imagine poor GP if this happened to him. He's had the moaning of Max, and now he's moved to Alonso, and Alonso's always moaning in his ear as well.
Straight into management.
Right, let's have a look at tyre life. Hulkenberg down to 40%. Hulkenberg's going to have to pit relatively early, although Alonso's now sort of along that same trajectory. Lawson's got a mechanical fault, so Leclerc... Piastri did pop up with a mechanical fault. I think he has got it, but the fastest lap is hiding it. Let's have a look. Piastri... Yeah, Piastri's got an ERS issue, so that explains why Tsunoda caught him, and has not only caught him, has passed him. Yuki Tsunoda leads in Spain. He has already won 1 race this season. His maiden victory in Formula 1. Is he on course for a second win? Well, Piastri looks like he's going to get past him with DRS. Okay. Are we going to make our way back past Lewis Hamilton here? Going to have Lando on the inside this time, it looks like. Hamilton the meat in the sandwich, but we're through. Back to P4, but we are becoming cut adrift of this top 3 by 5 seconds.
Gap is at 5.7.
Wonder if they are 2 stopping. 38%. Will we make another lap? We should do. Ricciardo is still fighting with Bottas. They keep swapping positions. But we've got to get Ricciardo to lap 21, so he's just got to continue in that.
Okay, good job. So currently P8. Our next one is Hulkenberg.
But at the moment, it looks like to be between Piastri, Tsunoda and Verstappen for the win here. Alonso looks like he's got a battle for 4th as it stands. I don't know if everyone's free stopping as Hamilton sends it back on the inside. We go standard just while we stay in his DRS. Although he does look like he's bolting away here.
This is ridiculous.
Alonso, come on, calm down.
Don't worry, mate.
I think we've lost DRS there. That's not great. But he's going to come in at the end of this lap anyway. But we'll be probably defensive here. Defensive? Spit it out. Come on. And here he comes. As I say, I don't think there's much we can do there. Hamilton looked like he's really pushing there because he just dropped us by a second in a handful of corners. I'm going to say box Fernando, but never mind. No, we're on it. We're on it. Fernando's in at the end of this lap.
Down. We keep focusing.
And Bottas back past Ricciardo. That's becoming a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? Alright, Alonso, we probably could just use up the rest of that tyre. Although saying that, we've only got 2% really to use.
Cool the tyres.
Copy.
Time for Alonso to retire to IndyCar. Alonso's never going to retire. Doria, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated.
So just focus on bringing the tyre temperatures down.
Copy.
Alright, let's get Fernando in then. So pit loss is 25 seconds here. So what's that? 33. So we're probably going to find a nice gap here. Well, let's say a nice gap. Probably about 3 seconds behind Joe. 2-3 seconds behind Joe if we have a clean stop. Hulkenberg is pitting as well.
Boxing.
These the first 2 stops? No, Bortoletto and Gasly have been in. 2.4, not the quickest in the world, but no mistakes.
We'll be close at pit out.
It's a nice clean stop as well for Hulkenberg. So I think we'll be behind Joe by a few seconds here.
Okay, that's P6. And in front of you is Norris.
And there is Joe. Might be a lot closer to Joe. Yeah, a couple of seconds maybe in that. So Alonso. And we can attack these tyres just to warm them up. We've got plenty of tyre margin.
Gap at 1 second.
David, thanks for the follow. I've been wanting to try this game, but the reviews were terrible. Oh!
Gap behind 1.7.
I think it's good. I think it's had a bit of a journey, F1 Manager, but this is the best iteration to date.
Okay, so it's closing up a little bit.
And the last iteration. Essentially.
Keep your head down.
Oh, what a surprise. Bottas is back past Ricciardo. They continue their battle. So is anyone in this top 6 2-stopping? Bottas potentially. Gasly and Tsunoda. It depends what tyre they go on to next, really. But I think it's going to be too early for a 2-stopper as Ricciardo is coming back past Piastri. Bottas, sorry. Sainz is there. Sainz is looking pretty good on those mediums. Sainz could be 2-stopping. Right, Alonso. His tyre's up to 10. Is he too far back here on Perez?
Copy.
No, he's not. Good job. Didn't waste any time there. Forced him out a bit wide. Joe pits as well, so he's got out of the way. Now we've got 8 seconds to Leclerc, so that's worked perfectly for Alonso. Nice clean air now. Just continue on his strategy there. And Ricciardo, we're just trying to get to lap 21, so 4 more laps. A lovely game, in my opinion. Very addicting, but very repetitive if you rush it, so enjoy it. Yeah, indeed, yeah. It's what works for me, because I literally, now anyway, I only play this on what we see on stream a couple of times a week. That works well. It's not like Football Manager where you can just rinse it daily, in my opinion. How many seasons I'm thinking of buying it, and can you have your own team? Just, yeah, continuous seasons. Don't believe there's any limit, and yes, you can create your own team. Tsunoda, Verstappen and Piastri all pit as Ricciardo's being swarmed by Sainz and Bottas here. Bottas is back past, and Sainz, who looks like he's having a bit of a push on his mediums, is going to get past us as well. But in a weird way, we're not really racing at the moment. We're just trying to manage these tyres with Ricciardo. Where's Alonso came out? So Tsunoda, we weren't in a fight with Tsunoda. We were about 5 seconds back, weren't we? So we probably gained about a second there in that stint on Piastri, Verstappen and Tsunoda, the top 3. Ocon, Russell, Perez, everyone's really pitting now. Magnussen will be in next by the end of this lap, and Leclerc most likely. And probably Hamilton. So there'll be a few more stops at the end of this. So Alonso still in that clean air, 4 seconds. Be interesting to see if it works out on the 2-stopper with Ricciardo or the 3-stopper with Alonso. Now Bottas looks like he's having a bit of a push because he's pushed 2 seconds on us there. Yeah, his hards. See, we're on the softs. He's on hards, but he's only got 4% margin on us here. Alright, let's get the DRS off Sainz. That'll help us stay with him or perhaps get straight back past him. Hamilton does pit. So Alonso should be coming back past him. But let's watch Ricciardo get back past Carlos Sainz here. Getting a toe off Bottas there as well. There comes Hamilton. His teammate Leclerc is in the pits, and Magnussen.
Okay,
I think that's all 3 that we called.
And in front of you is Bottas.
I don't know. Hamilton might be ahead of us here. Was Hamilton ahead of us before that? He was, wasn't he? I think he was. So what's Hamilton on? He's gone on to the softs. Okay, we're not too far off Hamilton then. I think that was right. I think we were P5, weren't we? I think it was Piastri, Tsunoda, Verstappen. Then it was Hamilton P4, we were P5, and Hulkenberg P6. So I feel we're a little bit closer to Hamilton, and we've made a gap on Hulkenberg. Alonso undercut masterclass, no traffic. Would you recommend getting this or wait for the new one when there's a new one?
Okay.
Well, the expectation is there won't be a new one. That's what's rumoured, although it's still not been officially confirmed by the developer, but it does look that way, that there won't be a new one. Right, Norris is in the pits. And Ricciardo is staying with Sainz here. I think Alonso wants Fangio's wreck. Yeah, Alonso's going to be the oldest driver ever, isn't he? Surely. Currently playing Season 1, Day 1 of my No England Teams Allowed in the English System FIFA. Nice, Tom. And if you are dropping into the stream, do me a massive favour and press that like button. It does really help me out, pushes the channel out to more people. So, yeah, do just take a couple of seconds to smash that like button. I really do appreciate it. Right, Ricciardo needs to be in next lap. So, let us get that ready to go.
Box.
Box confirmed.
Interesting, Tim Goss, chief designer of RB. I would have thought he would want the technical director position. Oh well, just look that up, former McLaren man. Another McLaren man side, or didn't really work out for him, did it? At kick before they become Audi. But we do get the return of Binotto this year, which is nice to see. Fastest lap from Yuki Tsunoda then. Alonso... Hamilton get past us. Norris, sorry. I feel we've lost a bit of ground in these first rounds, but we'll see. Right, Ricciardo's pitting this lap. What was the pit loss again? Did we say 26 seconds? So we are essentially the leaders. So yeah, should come out between Hulkenberg and Russell. So nice gap there for Ricciardo. Ideally, we don't want Bottas or Sainz pitting this lap, because we'll just be stuck in this battle when we come out. Send you a sneak preview of the system later, no worries. Right, Ricciardo in this lap. We're hoping Bottas and Sainz, either or none. We don't want either of them to pit.
Pit lane.
And Bottas and Sainz don't pit, so that's good, because it should allow us just to extend a bit of a gap on them, as we see Verstappen challenging Yuki Tsunoda there on the start-finish straight. 2.3, that's a little bit quicker than the first one, 2.4. So we think Ricciardo should be out between Hulkenberg and Russell. Nice comfortable space there for him. And there we go. There goes Hulkenberg. Russell, sorry, should be quite a bit back. Leclerc's mechanical fault getting worse.
Currently P10.
So yeah, Ricciardo has got a nice little gap there. So we are running P8, P10 at the moment.
Russell behind us.
It's still hard to say whether they're two-stopping or free-stopping. I think Bottas and Sainz, you've got to say, are probably two-stopping, because they've gone further than what Ricciardo has, and they're on a hard and a medium. So you'd imagine they're just going to switch over. Bottas will go to medium, Sainz will go to hards. Tsunoda, Verstappen, Piastri, I'm not sure. They might be two-stopping. They could be free-stopping. Hard to tell with them. Hamilton, I'd probably guess, is free-stopping. And then Lando, again, he might be on a two-stopper. Here to be here. How many more seasons in real life do you think Hamilton will race for? I think that'll be it with Ferrari. I think it'll be 2 seasons. I believe his contract's 2 seasons, isn't it? So I think that'll be it. I think he's just hoping to he wants to take on the Ferrari challenge, drive in red, and a bonus, try and get that 8th World Championship. And if he can do all that, then yeah, I can't see him sticking around. Bottas going to come out in front of her. That is very, very frustrating. He was ahead of us, of course, but I was hoping that undercut would have done something, but doesn't look like we've really got the race pace today. But yeah, the only way I can maybe see Hamilton staying is if maybe the year before his contract expires, so the year of his contract expiring, if Ferrari are very close, you know, if he's close to being in a championship battle and they're looking to be on an upwards trajectory, and there's a good chance he could fight for an 8th World Championship the next year, then there might be a 1-year extension, for example. But if in these 2 years Lewis either wins an 8th World Championship or Ferrari just aren't competing, I think that'll be it for Lewis. I think it'll be this contract will be his last. Brian, thanks for the follow. And depending how Williams and Sainz do, I have a funny old feeling that Sainz will be the man to replace Hamilton at Ferrari when that all goes down. But we'll see. Long way off all that happening yet. Damien, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. But that's one for the chat. Where do you think Lewis is going to finish in the 2025 World Championship? Drop it in the comments.
Tires are in a good place.
Yep, confirm.
And there's Carlos Sainz. We are going to be ahead of Sainz, but only just by the looks of it. And what's Sainz gone on to? He has gone to the hards. What's Ricciardo? Ricciardo's going to lap 46 now. Alonso is lap 34. Got a bit of fuel we can play with both drivers.
You can cancel or reduce liftoff where possible.
Copy.
So just a bit of a quiet phase of the race here, just as we were trying to work out what everyone's doing on strategy. Track Tom goes for 5th for Lewis. I think 6th. I think Leclerc ahead of him in 4th. Yeah, I do fancy Leclerc to beat Lewis this year. I mean, I know Lewis is a 7 world champion. Some people probably wouldn't find it impressive, but I would actually find it highly impressive if Lewis jumped into that Ferrari and beat Charles Leclerc this year. I'm not actually expecting it, so I think whether he won a world championship or not, if he beat Charles in the same car this year, I think that would be a great achievement for him. I can't see it, as here comes Carlos Sainz. This old battle resumes then for most of this race. The two hometown heroes, well, not hometown, home country, we should say at least. And actually, Ricciardo, I've lost my mind there, because we're fighting Ricciardo, and Ricciardo, I'm not breaking news for you there, Ricciardo is not suddenly Spanish, he is still Australian. I've just absolutely lost my marbles there. It's because it's Ricciardo fighting Sainz, and Ricciardo is still very much Australian, and Sainz is Spanish. But Alonso is Spanish, so Alonso is his fellow countryman, but he is not fighting him. But Hulkenberg is now on the back of Fernando Alonso.
Thoughts on tyres?
Still okay?
Hulkenberg down 74%. Yeah, Hamilton is definitely 3 stopping.
Okay, yep, understood now.
Bottas and Sainz definitely 2 stopping.
Copy.
I think everyone else is 3 stopping now.
Honestly, I don't think we can do much more.
As I think Hulkenberg
That's Ocon directly behind you.
is going to be past us here. We've just opened up the racing line for him there. That's a bit silly, Fernando. He kind of just waved him by in the end there. What or who got you into F1? I just randomly started watching Formula 1 a long time ago. Yeah, more than 20 years ago now, isn't it? Late 90s. So a very, very long time ago I started watching Formula 1, and I was drawn to the silver of McLaren. And in particular, Hakkinen was my first driver, but I'm more of a team person, so I was drawn to McLaren, and ever since then I've been a McLaren fan. Although it's been a bleak few years until the last couple. We're a bit late, but hey Kelly, hello Kinga, how's it going buddy? Hope you're doing well.
Okay.
So yeah, I think the AI is starting to push a bit here. I just don't want to push too hard yet. Still a long way to go. But Ricciardo's kind of, yeah, he's in this battle with these guys. I think a 2-stopping. I don't think Sainz and Bottas are going to make a 1-stop work, or are they? Sainz might do, who knows? Steven, I love this game, especially the best. So much fun. Good stuff, buddy. I don't think Max Verstappen will be at the front constantly, but he will be near about Lando and Oscar Piastri. I think he'll get heated on track if they have a car that is the pace setter. Yeah, I just got a feel. I got a feeling that Max isn't really going to be on the scene just because of Red Bull. I just feel Red Bull are going to drop off this year, but I could be wrong. I've got a feeling it's going to be for Ferrari and McLaren's. Both drivers of Ferrari and McLaren are going to be up there quite consistently. I think George in the Mercedes and then Max in the Red Bull. That's going to be sort of the consistent top 6. In what order, who knows? But Ricciardo continues his fight with Carlos Sainz here then. And use DRS to get back past him, but I don't know much more we can do here, really. Hamilton's going to have to pit quite early again.
Good job.
I think it's all going to come down to the final stints here to see where we are, but we are probably going to be somewhere between 4th and 10th. I think that's where we're finishing. I don't think we can challenge for the podium, although saying that, Piastri is struggling, isn't he?
Yep.
Was that battery issue, wasn't it? Yeah. So Piastri is struggling with his battery, and here we go with Sainz. Such a long straight there, and with the DRS, it's so hard to counter. But we do just keep Sainz at bay for now. Let's just push on the fuel.
Stop the lift off, please.
We have got a bit of battery.
Okay, we need some deploy.
I really enjoy F1 Manager, but since it looks unlikely the series will be replenished in the coming years, are you thinking of streaming any other games long term? Yeah, I've been trying to have a think. I just don't really know what at the moment. You know, I enjoy playing quite a few games, but I don't know, F1 Manager just suits how I stream, so it's just quite chilled. So yeah, we'll see. I think I'll still continue to stream this for quite a while, because as I say, we can use the database editor. We can, when the 2025 season starts, hopefully the modders will put all the new liveries in, so we can spice it up a bit. But yeah, I definitely probably do need to start adding another game or two to the channel, so just having to think about that at the moment. This is just rinse and repeat, isn't it? Carlos Sainz again. We've just been bogged down in this race with Bottas and Sainz here. We're using a bit of the battery now, but we still can't really do much. What lap is it? Lap 46 we've got to get to. Use the fuel there.
No concern on tyre wear.
They're not too far off Alonso. I can't see Alonso's free stopper working at the moment because they're gaining on him at the moment.
Okay, and let's do a small lift off.
What are your thoughts on Danny Rick downfall? Was overrated, unlucky with cars, lost his edge. Danny Rick, I think that he made a bold decision to go to Renault, who obviously became Alpine. I think he was hoping for a bit of a Lewis Hamilton from McLaren to Mercedes. That never quite worked out, but he did perform okay for Renault. And then I think he went to McLaren and he could just never get to grips with that car. And I just think from there, confidence took a hit. And yeah, I think it was just hard to recover from that stint, really. I think it's also harder when you're not in the best car, you know. Yes, he got into that RB eventually, but you know, you're not fighting for victories or podiums. And I think a bit of, especially when they're older, maybe a bit of the desire gets lost. So I think ultimately, if he had his time again, although it had been difficult, he probably would have tried to stay at Red Bull and continue to battle Max for at least another year or two. IndyCar, McLaren have their own team. Yes, the Arrow team, they do indeed. That would be a good game.
Yep, I got you.
Yeah, I don't really know. If there's any game suggestions that you want to see on the channel, obviously just drop them in the comments. Oh, hello. See you later, Carlos. Carlos is off exploring there.
Now let's take a look here at turn 10. And that's... Oh no, that's not quite what they would have wanted.
That is not the
Fighting
ideal
with the
racing
car
line,
just a
Carlos.
little, perhaps.
This is a game. This is a game. It's F1 Manager 24. Right, so we've got a little breathing room there from Carlos Sainz, at least.
Update on tires, please.
Okay, tires are still okay.
But look, there's Fernando Alonso. It's not working at all for Fernando, is it?
Charge on. Reminder, charge off. Charge
What lap
on.
we? Lap 34. Fernando can use some of this tyre life. Come on, Fernando.
Yeah, increase your gap again.
Copy.
Less of a lift.
Sorry for all the questions, by the way. Enjoy getting people's opinion. Not a problem at all. That's what it's about. But yeah, Alonso needs to use this tyre life because he's stopping. Well, he's taking an extra stop, and his teammate is now only 3 seconds behind him. So that's a little bit worrying.
20p9. And in front of you is Bottas.
As we look at the outside of Bottas, then we switch to the inside,
Sainz coming
and
up.
thank you very much. But it's going to be the same old scenario where Bottas will now get the long straight, slipstream, and DRS.
We are P8. P8.
Piastri has dropped 3 seconds to Tsunoda, so I think that ERS issue is really costing him now, Piastri. So Piastri might come towards us later on in this race. Verstappen leads, Tsunoda P2. Tsunoda on the hard, so that challenge is
Bottas
still
in your
underway.
DRS.
Bottas, as we said with the DRS, doesn't make it past us though. Which of the 2025 rookies do you think will perform best? Isaac Hadjar. There you go, a little bit left field. But yeah. It's got to be relative, you know, because he's not going to win races where Kimi Antonelli, for example, might have the chance to win races. So it's got to be relative to the car and the performance. But yeah, I just think he might do good things, Hadjar. So we'll see. And Bottas is going to return the favour then.
Yep.
What do we think in the chat on that? Who do you think is going to be the best rookie
We just
of
keep the head down
2025
all the way to
in
Alonso
real
again, okay?
F1? As Bortoletto is going to
Sainz
retire
coming
here.
Oh, that's not good. They'll need to retire
Talking of
the
rookies,
car.
Bortoletto will be on the grid next year. Not in a Haas though. He's got an engine blow up. As Ricciardo, I just want to know if Bortoletto is going to make it back. If not, this could be a safety car. Leclerc, just retire Leclerc. He's struggling. Bortoletto does look like he's going to
Okay, good job.
bring that puffing car back to the pits. As Ricciardo and Bottas continue their battle. Someone don't forget to smash the like. Yes, indeed. Yes, thanks you. Yes, if you can support the channel by liking the video, really helps me out. We are on a couple of pushes here. TikTok, we're pushing towards 1,000 followers, so if you can help me on the way, much appreciated. And on YouTube, we're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. As Albon has a pit stop issue there. I think Bortoletto will give Hulkenberg a run for his money. Yeah, I think that's an interesting one as well. As Bortoletto does make it back to the pits to retire, so he is out of the race. Engine blow up for Bortoletto, and he is out. Hamilton pit, so we knew Hamilton was going to be one that had to come in a little bit earlier. So Alonso, although we're attacking on the tyres, we haven't really pulled that gap on Ricciardo. It's looking a bit worrying, this free stopper, I must say. Do you think there won't be many upgrades this year due to the new regs next year? Yeah, definitely. I don't think the cars will evolve a lot, so I'd be highly surprised if you see a car make a massive leap. You know, for example, Williams, for an example, last year, I can't see a team like that rocking up to Australia and suddenly challenging for podiums because, you know, most of their focus will be into 2026. So there'll still be upgrades this year, but they won't be as heavy, I can't imagine.
Okay, Bottas is in your DRS now.
I think we're reaching the peak of how far they can upgrade these cars anyway. So I think it's going to be a really good season. I think it's going to be tight. It's going to be very close. We had multiple winners anyway last year, but even more so this year, I think. Right, Alonso needs to pit this lap.
So box and pit confirmed.
Chan, good to have you back, buddy.
Box.
Bortoleto, I think, will have a good season yet. Agreed. Hadjar, I think, will have a bad first season. Oh, okay, you've gone the other way. And Bottas and Ricciardo. This is the fight from 2025, and I think we're going to be fighting all race because we're on the same tyre life.
No problem.
So no doubt we're going to be pitting similar time. We may want to try and get an undercut on Bottas here. Yeah, Alonso's still only got 3 seconds on these two, so it's not looking good for Fernando Alonso. Yeah, these might be two stopping, though. It's going to be interesting. And Alonso is about to pit. Yeah, over half race distance now. Really, I don't know what we can achieve yet. It's hard to tell, depending on what the AI do, but I don't think we've got any chance of a podium here today. I think top 5 might even be a stretch. So, yeah, at the moment, it's looking like between 6th and 10th where we are at the moment.
Alrighty. Nice.
Good job. Possible P7.
So here we go. Fernando into the pits. We had 2 clean stops. Can the pit crew deliver another then as they wait to receive Fernando Alonso? No, they can't. It's a sticky rear left. It's 3.9. I mean, it is a slow stop, but it's not disastrous.
How much we lost on the pit stop? 4?
Second and a half loss there for us.
Now, there's been an issue in the pits.
We should have a nice gap here, though, because Russell should be past us. Yeah, we should have about 2-3 seconds behind Russell.
Behind.
Alright, we'll get him to attack, heat those tyres up straight away. So he's now due for his last stop, lap 54. Ricciardo, we're working up to lap 46.
So you are now P11.
What's tyres looking like on the grid? Sonoda down 39%. Yeah, so these are all, well, I say all. Depends if they're management. Sonoda and Verstappen are probably going to be in the next 3 to 5 laps. As here we go again. Danny Rick.
Still 30 laps to go.
But of course, we're going to give away the DRS on that start-finish straight yet again.
Good job.
Jack Doohan, I think, will not see out the whole season with the ownership
so
with the Alpine. Yeah, I mean,
Hülkenberg.
it's looking a bit rocky for him already, isn't it, Doohan? So we'll see. We did get past Bottas there, but I don't think it's going to last too long. As here we go. Ricciardo trying to cover it off. I don't think there's going to be much we can do there. Although we are making it difficult for him at least.
Okay, gotcha.
And we're coming up to Pierre Gasly in the Audi. The lap.
Head on.
Sainz has dropped off a bit here, but he has got 4% tyre margin, so perhaps he's going to start to push on them again.
Let's go, guys.
Keep it up. Currently P10.
And Alonso's got past Russell then, so we came out behind Russell, of course. And we've made light work of him. So again, Fernando is getting past the traffic very quickly, but he gets clean air, but he just doesn't seem to have pace, unfortunately. So not much we can do about that. We'll see, though.
Back it out. Back it out.
Get out, Fernando. Back it out. Back it out, you naughty boy. Right, Verstappen pits now. Sonoda, who leads.
Tyres are in good shape.
Okay.
Can Alonso get some undercutting done here on Hülkenberg? Hamilton obviously stopped a lot sooner than Alonso, so he's ahead of us again.
You're doing a good job. On next one is Hülkenberg.
18. We're 24 seconds off him at the minute. It's 23 seconds. See, we might get an undercut on Hülkenberg here. What's Hülkenberg's tyres? 42. So we probably will get an undercut on Hülkenberg here because he's going to go longer. He's obviously going to have better tyres at the end, though. Unless he doesn't stop again at the end. He might go on another set of mediums or hards and take him to the end. So, yeah, still don't quite know how this is going to shape up with Fernando. Ricciardo's on Max Verstappen, but that's because Max has just stopped. So Max is essentially a pit stop ahead now. Although, if...
Okay, Bottas coming now.
If Max pits again... Oh, I can't see him pitting again from there. So, yeah, he's a pit stop ahead. Yellow flag.
That's okay.
Tsunoda? Tsunoda's got damage. No, Pourchaire. Tsunoda's got damage somewhere, which isn't ideal for him, leading the race. What's Teo Pourchaire up to here?
But that's just the risk you take.
Locking up. Yeah, Tsunoda's got some damage, so that's not great for him in his fight with Verstappen. Piastri has definitely dropped off a bit. And we've got Hamilton now on us. Hamilton is sort of out of kilter as well, because he's again on another set of sauce. As I say, we're really not going to know how this all pans out until this final stint, last sort of 10 laps. When's Alonso pitting? Yeah, from about lap 55, we should know whereabouts we'll be challenging here. David, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Say, if you're not already following or subscribed to the channels, please do.
Don't you love DRS now?
And if you can, press that like button, really helps me out. Super appreciated. Alright, so Hamilton should get past Ricciardo here. He's on sort of an attacking phase. He's on softer tyres. And there we go. He might be going around the outside here. Ricciardo could frustrate Hamilton a bit here, though, which would help Fernando Alonso in the long run. But I don't think we'd have too much luck with that. There we are, just keeping at bay for now. But he's now going to get DRS. As will Bottas. It's still Gasly hanging on to these. Yeah, Gasly, who's 18th, is just hanging on to the back of these. I always like. Much appreciated, buddy. Really do appreciate the likes. Really helps me out. As Hamilton has just developed a fault. As Tsunoda and Hülkenberg are into the pits. Not quite a double stack because a big gap between the two RBs. Can Alonso jump them as Hamilton is probably going to get past Ricciardo here. Bottas hopefully a little bit too far back. Oh, dearie me, Lewis. Lewis pulled to the left-hand side there to avoid a Tsunoda coming out of the pits and nearly took Ricciardo out there. I think Hülkenberg's just about going to have it. It's going to be tight though. Fernando might just have this. Oh, it's very tight, but no, Hülkenberg
ahead.
Does keep just ahead. We needed Hülkenberg to stay out another lap or two, and we'd have got the undercut on him.
Just keep your head down.
Not to be, though. Hülkenberg is on another set of mediums as well. Is he going to go to the end from there, though? That's what's going to be interesting. Piastri's fault is serious, so is Leclerc's. Might have some more retirements here. Is anyone going to the... Well, obviously Verstappen's already stopped from... I wonder if Sainz is trying to get those hards to the end there. I think he might be. Bottas is all over Ricciardo, but I want to just watch this with Alonso and Hülkenberg here. Here comes Fernando. And as I say, it's all right to get the move done there, but again, you just leave yourself open in a few corners' time. Ollie Behrman and Esteban Ocon, I think, will fall out as teammates. Ocon falling out with teammates? Gives you that idea.
So you've got Hülkenberg ahead.
Did we get DRS there? We did. So that's nice, because we're already past him. So we can use the DRS to pull away here.
Okay, crack on.
Although the slipstream is keeping it with us.
Doing an excellent job. So you are P9 at the moment.
Right, so Norris and Piastri should be in at the end of this, although Piastri will probably stay out one more lap, because if not, they're going to lose time if they double stack.
Pick up the pace.
Because the two McLarens are fighting away here. No papaya rules, obviously, here in Barcelona. I expect Norris to jump into the pits, though. And he does. There we go, Norris in the pits, and then you'll probably expect Piastri next lap. And then that's it for the pit stops in the top 10 for now.
Currently P6.
Right, Ricciardo, P6, still all over Bottas. Alonso's lost back out to Hulkenberg.
You keep behind.
Where is Norris coming out in all of this? He's going to have a bit of traffic, is Norris.
Copy.
Oh, he needs to be ahead of Sainz, really, does Lando. I think he's just going to be managing that. He is.
We have Hamilton ahead.
Right, who knows what's going to happen, though? Piastri's got significant battery issues. Hamilton's got a mechanical problem, which we haven't actually looked at. Gearbox for Lewis. And Tsunoda's got damage, although Tsunoda's damage doesn't look to be holding him up there. Although he has just stopped, so Tsunoda is past Ricciardo.
Keep looking after your tires. Keep looking after your tires. You did a very good job.
Understood.
Alright, so it's going to be Ricciardo and probably Bottas next after Piastri stops, as Piastri stops now. So we need to get to lap 46. We can keep the DRS on Tsunoda, that would be handy. Verstappen's got a 6-second lead on Tsunoda now. Where does Piastri fall in all of this? It might be a Max Verstappen win. We've not seen that for a long time. Pretty sure Max hasn't won in our series since the first year when he claimed the World Drivers' Championship. Piastri's a long way down, so you've got to say, Verstappen looking good for the win here today. Piastri, unlike his teammate, isn't going to clear, or he is going to clear Sainz just about. Ricciardo did keep with Tsunoda. That's helping him. That's just dragging Ricciardo away from Bottas, which is nice. 46, 3 more laps, and then we'll get Ricciardo in. He's just lost out a bit there. I'm going to use a bit of this pace if we can.
You can use overtake if you need.
And get the slipstream here.
You can reduce lift off.
We're catching back up to Lewis as well. Lewis trying to get those... No, he can't get those softs to the end. It's too long around here. So at the moment, it feels like Ricciardo's 2-stopper is working. Feels like Alonso's 3-stopper isn't working. But who knows, as I say, until we get to the end.
Head back down. We stay
There might be a few drivers struggling on their tyres. I was hoping we would get back into the DRS there, but we might get into the DRS of Lewis now. We've still got 2.4 on Bottas. As there's Leclerc coming out of the pits. Leclerc in 17th for Ferrari. What is that issue he's got? He's got a gearbox issue. I'm surprised they've not retired him, but he's still out there, Leclerc, in 17th, struggling away. Ricciardo, 2 more laps then for Danny Rick. And where will we be out then? Danny Rick will be out behind his teammate in a lovely old clean gap there. So that's going to be perfect for Danny Rick. And we want Bottas to probably stay out for another lap or 2, but he is maybe going to be close. Probably can attack.
Hamilton.
Right, a little bit of a lull, so let's just push on till we get to Danny Rick's hit here.
Clean. Focus on the pace.
Norris has passed us, but Norris on he's stopped, so we're not fighting Lando, unfortunately. We did just get the DRS again off him. And we are going to get DRS again here. And we might get past Lewis Hamilton here.
Box.
No,
box.
just a bit too far back. Right, this is interesting because Lewis, I think, has definitely got a pit again. He can't get those softs 20 laps from here. I'd be surprised. So Ricciardo's going to get a really good undercut on him. I think this is going to work out for Ricciardo here. But Lewis is probably going to be mega quick at the end. Taylor, thanks for the follow. Jojo, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well.
That's okay.
Right, Ricciardo's picking up some DRS now of Hamilton. This is good, just to bring him along a bit towards his pit stop.
Bit of lift off.
We've used the tyre life now, but that's fine because we're stopping. Was a little bit of a slower stop, obviously on Alonso's second stop, so hopefully the pit crew are going to nail this one. 20 laps to go. This will be Ricciardo. Well, hopefully it'll be Ricciardo's final stop.
Daniel
I need the
Billy.
boys and girls down at Team Lotus now to deliver a good pit stop for us here. We'll accept anything sort of 2.5 and under. We'll take that. But it is critical that we get a nice clean stop here. 2.4, we'll take it. We will take it. So as I say, he should be out in this lovely gap between, well, as I say, Alonso and Ocon, but looks like Alonso has just moved back past Carlos Sainz there. But Ricciardo, as I say, should have a lovely gap.
Okay, well done.
Here's the replay.
Well, that's a back marker, I believe. So
Alonso with this one.
and we see Danny Rick pulling out of the pits as his teammate Fernando getting past. This time it is Fernando on his countryman Carlos Sainz. Right, so Ricciardo, I'm pretty sure that's a back marker. Is that
So currently
Fittipaldi? So he'll get out of the way for Ricciardo. We will just attack to get those tyres up to 10.
we have Ocon behind us.
So Alonso is back past Sainz. Sainz, yeah, he's starting to struggle now on those hards. Bottas is going to be in probably end of this lap. So yeah, Ricciardo needs to push.
Gap at 2 seconds.
User 67, lots of numbers, thanks for the follow. Alonso dropping off from
Head on
Hulkenberg. Yeah, he is. Hulkenberg, I think he's just got the pace. I don't think we've got the pace. It looks like Red Bull, RB and McLaren are too quick for us today, unfortunately. So it might be a fight for 6th and 7th here. Damage limitation. I take it that back marker did get out of the way. Yes, he did. Alright, just get Ricciardo's tyres up to temp and then we'll start to manage them. Bottas has not into the pits. So this is good for Ricciardo. I think I'll give Ricciardo... That's a bad mistake from Mercedes. He's going to be losing a lot of time there.
Manage your tires.
Understood.
Alonso, what are we going to lap 54? Probably go a bit aggressive here, having a bit of a
Up
push
the pace a little bit.
with Fernando.
For info, we
Now,
are
Fernando
not
Alonso, the
fuel
original
limited.
smooth
We're not
operator,
fuel
overtakes the modern smooth operator in Carlos Sainz.
Okay.
It's been quite instant free, hasn't it, around here, apart from mechanical faults, but no real accidents. I think we had one early on, didn't we? But 21 runners, Bortoleto has an engine blow up, so he retired. Bottas is now got Hulkenberg on his DRS. Sainz is staying with Alonso. Just about, yeah, we need Sainz to not be in our DRS.
Bottas is in pit lane.
Hopefully Sainz didn't get DRS there.
Press and hold the overtake.
We're about to find out. No, he didn't. Ricciardo then in his battle with Bottas. Here's another back marker, Alpines. Typically bad for us getting past an Alpine. I say I think we will gap Bottas quite a bit here. Don't know why they stayed out for that extra lap there with his tyres. Yeah, we're going to be miles ahead of Bottas. I don't think Bottas is really going to be a threat to us now.
Just keep looking after your tires.
Gotcha.
That's a mega margin. 10 seconds. Wow. Yes, he's got 9% tyre life, but that's a big gap we've pulled on Bottas. So the threat from behind seems to have been alleviated. How long have you been in each race? How do you mean, how long is each race? We typically stream one full race, typically for an hour and a half. Right, so Ricciardo, 5 seconds. So Sainz coming in at the end of this. He must be, wasn't he? Carlos, was he going to do a Mercedes error as well? Let's see if Sainz comes in. He does.
Update on liftoff. We do require fuel liftoff.
So Ricciardo is still... I think Bottas can be too far behind. I think Ricciardo's fighting Sainz really for what will be 6th. So it depends how quick Sainz is. Ricciardo, again, will have a good advantage. How quick will Sainz be? Like Bottas is past him. Again, he's going to be a long way back. He'll have a better tyre margin. What's he going to have? 13%. I think this might be working out well for Ricciardo. And you've got to say, I think Ricciardo's going to beat his teammate here today because, as I say, Alonso's got to stop again yet. So lap 50 of 66.
Solid pace.
Copy.
Always in real life dislike this track. Oh, really, UV? I've not really been too bothered about this one. Hamilton pit. So Hamilton actually is still a bit of a red herring on where he's going to filter out. So let's just see where he is. Alonso will be comfortably past him, but again, Alonso's got to stop. I wonder where Hamilton is going to be in relation to Ricciardo here. Ricciardo's definitely going to be past him, but Hamilton looks like he might be ahead of Bottas and Sainz. Yeah, he will, definitely. Definitely will be ahead of Bottas and Sainz. So Hamilton might be a threat to Ricciardo. On the medium tyre, probably is going to be a threat. So if you follow this series, you'll know that we don't often forward, but we have found ourselves in a bit of a gap. So let's forward, unless something happens before that, to lap 54. Get Fernando in for his final stop. These top 5 are going to the end, so yeah, I don't think the free stopper is going to work for Alonso. Or do we want to stop lap 54 as Russell locks up? Yeah, Alonso's going to be, what, about 18 seconds off his teammate by the time he pits, so he's going to be a long way off. Trying to mix up a bit, but it looks like the two-stopper is going to be the best way in the end. Hamilton's still 8 seconds away, which is nice. I'm going to go next lap with Fernando. Actually, change my mind and go in this lap. Go in this lap. We'll go this lap. Let's get Fernando in.
Pit entry.
So he should be probably out behind Sainz again by a few seconds. 2.2, best stop of the day for us at least. Yeah, I think we're going to be behind.
White line on the exit.
Certainly behind Bottas. Should be behind Sainz as well, I think, here. There's Sainz. Here's Alonso. Going to be close. Sainz has got up to speed, though. Can Alonso should just maintain it.
So you are P9.
We're on a scrub set, though, so 88%.
So Bottas ahead. Gap 7.3.
We've got to get these up to speed.
Gap
So Sainz will be all over us, but P9 is going to be the best we can do. It's 8 seconds to Bottas. It's a long way off.
Just push, please.
7 leagues. Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Perez, though, for me, has always been a classic track. To me, that 97 Showdown and the end of McLaren 1-2 was a good race. I mean, a lot of the modern tracks are really bad. I don't get the need, well, I do get the need to do street circuits because they're in cities and they make a lot of money for the sport, but they're not the best racetracks. Too many street circuits, in my opinion. Especially when we've not got nice tracks like Hockenheim, and soon to be Spa is only going to be every other year. It's just ridiculous, but there you go.
Tyres okay for the moment.
Yeah.
Ricciardo's still got 7 seconds on Hamilton. But here we go. Here comes Carlos Sainz.
Did just get the RS.
And he's going to be past us, but We have got 10% tyre life on him, so I think we will get past Carlos Sainz. Just need to stay with him during this phase. Yeah, Ricciardo's still got 7 seconds on Hamilton, so I think we're pretty safe from that. Only 6 seconds behind Hulkenberg. Can we start to reel in Hulkenberg? That'll be interesting. Verstappen still leads, but Norris is coming at him, and he's got better tyres in terms of softer tyres and the mediums against the hards, and he's got better tyre life. So Lando Norris might be on for the race win here. Ricciardo looking pretty good for P6. Can he go even higher? Can he get up to P5 here? Let's wait and see. Alonso is sticking with Sainz just about. We've lost the DRS here, though, but we should get the slipstream.
You're doing some good tyre management.
Yeah,
tyres will be fine. What's Ricciardo? Ricciardo's got a bit of tyre life as well. Right, let's just forward on then. We get fully back into Sainz's DRS.
1.1. Focus on the race ahead.
Shan, I hope that Max wins. He's not winning anymore because Lando's passed him. It's looking good for Lando at the moment. Yeah, the street circuits are killing F1, but then if the FIA and are going to go to war, how long for the F1 as we know it splits?
These tires, they feel good.
It'll be interesting. There's certainly rumbling, especially with this swearing malarkey and all of that going on. Right, Alonso is back with Sainz. Sainz has just got past Leclerc, who we're not fighting with because Leclerc is down in 16th. So Charles, please get out of the way. Thank you. Ricciardo's within 4 seconds now of Hulkenberg. Hamilton is closing the gap a little bit, but he is using his tyres to do so. So still not too worried. Only gained a second in a few laps there. Ricciardo, we can use a bit of fuel with him. 3.6 to Hulkenberg now. There might be a chance for Hulkenberg. Might be the chance for 5th place here.
Okay. Understood.
Yeah, might be a chance for 5th for Danny Rick here. 7 laps to go. Alonso looking pretty good to reclaim P9 off Carlos Sainz. Can he get 5 seconds up the road to Valtteri Bottas here? Oh, swapping positions there. But in the end, Fernando should be pretty comfortable. Let's use a bit of deployment here. See if we can break the DRS.
Overtake available.
How much tyre life we've got at the end of this stint? We've got a little bit. Let's attack a bit, Fernando. See if we can just pull away from Carlos Sainz. So Verstappen is back in the lead.
Or reduce lift-off
And he's broke the DRS to Lando Norris. So Verstappen leads, Norris second, Tsunoda third, Piastri fourth, Hulkenberg fifth, and Ricciardo sixth. Then we've got Hamilton seventh, Bottas eighth, Alonso 9th, and Sainz 10th. We're just trying to break this DRS to Carlos Sainz, but he's not quite going away. It is a second now, but he will get some slipstream. Atty, hello, buddy. Hope the Flying Flynn is doing well today. Sainz 1.8 now. He's losing quite a bit of time. It's 2.5 to Bottas. Alonso's got a chance to get to P8. Has he got a chance to get to Hamilton here? Potentially. Let's not go too mad yet.
Okay, increase at lift-off, please.
Ricciardo, 2.8 now to Hulkenberg. It's the gap to Hamilton has dropped to 8.8, so he's definitely safe from behind. As Fernando Alonso sets the fastest lap of the race.
Keep going with the lift-off. You're doing very good job. Keep going with the lift-off.
Here come the Team Lotus boys. Suddenly, or finally, should we say, we've got some pace in the car. Going well, of course, and start F1 Manager 24 again. Good stuff, buddy. Right, let's go back to standard on that. Ricciardo would have a slight bit of tyre life to play with. 3.4. Might need to use it. What's traffic saying here? Hulkenberg's got Enzo Fittipaldi. That's about it. Choose a bit of tyre life. Alonso 1.7 to Bottas. 8% tyre advantage.
And you can pick up the pace.
Might have some late drama here. Hulkenberg's not close enough to Piastri for us to get to Piastri, though, so I think P5 is a maximum we can achieve.
6 more laps.
Alonso seems to be the one to watch, though. 1.3 to Valtteri Bottas now. And there he is. We're going to get a nice little slipstream here.
Gap 1.3.
Although he's getting a slipstream off a back marker by the looks of it. Teo Porcher, was that the back marker in front of Bottas there?
Following the action through turn 5. Well, you can see the lockup.
I think that's his second lockup today. Right, Alonso, have we got a... Yeah, we've got Albon between ourselves now and Bottas. But we should get DRS here off the back marker, and we do. That's going to help us, especially if Alex does a nice job to get out of the way, and he does. So DRS off the back marker of Albon. He gets out of the way nicely. That's propelled us onto the gearbox of Valtteri Bottas.
5 more laps. 5 more
And
laps.
Fernando now has a chance to move into P8. DRS open, and there you can see we are gaining.
Gap. 0.4.
Is Fernando going to go for it? Bottas covers it off. Fernando has a look to the outside, but not quite getting it done there. What season? This is season 3, 2026. Ricciardo, 2.2 off Hulkenberg. Got to be mindful of the tyre life.
Thoughts on tyres?
54%.
I want to see good management.
Verstappen and Norris continue to fight for the lead. Alonso is 45. Yeah, I think he's currently... I don't know what month his birthday is, but he was 44 when we signed him. So, yeah, he turns 45 this year. He may have turned 45 already. And he's battling another older man. Not older than Alonso, though, of course, but one more experienced driver, although he's not on the grid anymore. Valtteri Bottas. Can't quite get it done there. But in truth, we'll be best going for it on this start-finish straight.
4 more laps.
Ricciardo within 1.7 of Hulkenberg. Here comes Fernando Alonso again. And I'm going to try and deploy an attack once we get past Bottas, because I'm quite confident we're going to get this done now. We need to push away, so there we go. Past Bottas. Now we need to break the DRS like we did on Carlos Sainz. We've dropped Sainz. Sainz is in the dust. Only 2.6 to Hamilton, 2.4. So Alonso could get as high as 7th now.
Gap ahead at 2.9.
Ricciardo down to 43%. Just got to monitor that tyre. There is Hulkenberg. He can see him now. Alonso is nearly on Hamilton. Alonso's flying now. He's got the confidence. But he is a star. He is indeed. Alonso, look at the speed we're carrying suddenly. That's fine. Happy with that because, again, we can use... Let's just harvest there.
Recharge up.
Oliver, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Let's harvest here.
Just to confirm it's thermal deck.
Because I want to use the remaining battery as we get past Hamilton. Ricciardo's in the DRS of Hulkenberg. He's past Hulkenberg, but we're watching this battle.
Hold the overtake.
Because Fernando Alonso is moving past Lewis Hamilton. And Alonso's into P7. Now, same again. We need him to push away. And this is the one we missed.
Now we're watching the action closely.
Ricciardo has caught Hulkenberg. Not only has he caught him, he's down through the inside. And he's passed him up into P5. I'm going to go light with Ricciardo because there's no chance, I don't think, catching Piastri.
Okay, understood.
So I'd rather save the tyre life and fight that with Hulkenberg. Can Alonso break this DRS to Hamilton? It's not quite there on Lewis, is it? Nearly there. .3 should be good.
Cool the tyres.
Should be good on Fernando.
Okay, yeah, okay.
All right, we're going to get DRS off this back marker here, aren't we? I've got 38% tyre. Hulkenberg's going to struggle actually towards the end. He's having to manage his tyres. I think that's why he's dropped off so much. That DRS has helped us. Jan,
Yeah,
I think that Max is going to win. What are they saying? They're fighting very closely, those two. Right, what I really need is Hulkenberg to get past me here now. Because we're going to struggle to break the DRS during this part of the lap.
We do need a little bit of lift off for the fuel.
So I'm gonna go very slow through here and hopefully allow Hulkenberg to get past us on this DRS that we're now seeing.
Understood.
Here we go. Come on, Nico. Make the move. Oh, he does, but Ricciardo shuts him off.
And we have margin to push a little bit more on the tyres.
This is not going to be ideal. Hulkenberg down to 31%.
Charge off, good job.
Alonso's fine on that tyre, isn't he, to the end? Yeah. Right, Ricciardo, he's not going to be able to fend off Hulkenberg here. This is the issue. Hulkenberg's tyre's down to 30%.
Okay.
All right, we're going to have to make it work on this other DRS zone then. I'll see you next live, Callie. No worries, Atty. See you then.
Yep. This is my pace.
Keep the head down.
All right, we've got to stay with him.
Alonso.
He's down to 29%. Come on, Danny Rick. So this is for P6. It's going to have to be on this DRS zone. Hulkenberg's tyre life. He should have poor exits out of here. Here we go then. This is the moment for us. Going around the outside. Oh, I don't think we're going to make it. We're trying though. We should have better grip. And we are through around the outside on Hulkenberg then. His tyres are just given out as Norris does in fact win here in Barcelona. It's Verstappen in second. But Ricciardo on the final lap has got back past Nico Hulkenberg. And that's been a bit of an up and down race for us. There is going to be Danny Rick to finish P5. It's going to be Hulkenberg P6 and Fernando Alonso on the free stopper is going to come home to finish a P7. So that was a bit of a up and down race there. At one moment it looked like we might be challenging for the top 5. Then it looked like we might be at the lower end of the top 10. Good. And in the end we score P5 and P7. I think that's a pretty good result for us in the end. Norris wins it. Verstappen just 2.5 tenths behind. Very close between Lando Norris and Verstappen. Where have we heard that before? And Yuki Tsunoda grabs another podium. That was an enjoyable race in the end, mixing up the strategy. If you enjoyed the race, do smash that like button. Really helps me out. And Danny Rick, P5, outscores Fernando again. He's having the best of Fernando. And let's look at the full classification then. Lando Norris up 3 places to win it. Max up 5 to second place. It's Yuki Tsunoda P3, Oscar Piastri 4. Well, look at that. Danny Rick started P11, claims 5th. So a really good race from Danny Rick. Hulkenberg 6th, Fernando Alonso down 2 to 7th, but does claim the fastest lap, so gets the extra point for that. Hamilton is 8th, Bottas 9th, and Carlos Sainz in P10. What does that do for the Drivers' Championship then? Well, Ricciardo does still lead, but as we've been saying, the pack is now coming at us because we've not got the fastest car anymore. So Ricciardo does extend his lead by 3 points over Fernando Alonso, so he's got a 47-point gap. As I say, looking at these drivers, Yuki, Oscar, Lando, Max are all starting to gain points. So, as I say, probably in about 3-4 races time, this is going to get very tight between 5 or 6 drivers up here. So, that's getting very interesting indeed. But it is Danny Rick that leads the Drivers' Championship. Fernando Alonso 2nd, Yuki Tsunoda 3rd, Oscar Piastri 4th, Lando jumps up to 5th, Carlos Sainz is 6th, Max Verstappen is 7th, Lewis Hamilton 8th, Hulkenberg jumps up to 9th. Charles Leclerc had a mechanical issue, no points scored, so he's in 10th. And rest of the point scorers for this year is Bottas 11th, Russell 12th, Albon 13th, Ocon 14th, Perez 15th, and Bortoleto 16th. The rest of the drivers yet to score. Let's see what happened in the constructors. So it's a similar story here. We've got a gap at the moment, but the pack is now starting to come at us, especially this McLaren that's looking pretty racy at the moment. So Team Lotus currently first in the constructors. Then we've got McLaren, then Red Bull, then RB, Ferrari, Mercedes, Aston Martin, Williams, Haas, and then Alpine and Audi yet to score. Mercedes and Ferrari only picking up 4 points and 2 points respectively there. So struggling. It looks like it's going to be between these top 4 for this 2026 season. Kinga, great race. See you next live. See you, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. Much appreciated, buddy. And did we get any pit stop times? Didn't look like we did. No, they're on fire today. The rest of the pit crews. 1.9's in there for McLaren and Red Bull. So we dropped down to 8th. We finished 9th last year, 10th in our first year. So if we can remain at least 8th higher, that would be good indeed. Chan, bye. Need to go. No worries, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. And that is going to wrap up this stream anyway. So thanks again if you've dropped into the stream. It's much appreciated. As I say, if you've not liked the stream before you go, do just take 2 seconds to press that like button. We will be back on Tuesday to continue this series. So do drop by on Tuesday from 7 p.m. as we continue this series. And as I said, thanks for all of the support. It is much appreciated. And hope you have a good weekend. And we shall see you.